Welcome to Sample Exams, where software testing questions get solved, step by step. Let's get started. Considering each of the listed test activities and their output testware, test analysis, prioritize test conditions, for, e.g., acceptance criteria, and defect reports for defects identified in the test basis, test design, prioritize test cases, test charters, coverage items, 1, test data requirements, and test environment requirements, test implementation, test procedures, automated test scripts, test suites, test data, test execution schedule, 3, and test environment elements such as stubs, drivers, simulators, and service virtualizations, test completion report, documented lessons learned, action items for improvement, and change requests, 2, as product backlog items. Answer A is not correct. Usability testing is business-facing testing that critiques the product, Q3. Answer B is not correct. Functional testing is business-facing testing, Q2. Answer C is not correct. User acceptance testing is business-facing testing that critiques the product, Q3. Answer D is correct. Component integration testing is technology-facing testing that supports the team, guides the development, Q1. Answer A is not correct. Risk management consists of risk analysis and risk control. Neither of these activities supports the reassembly of the files that made up the release, because these activities deal with risks, not with configuration items. Answer B is not correct. Test monitoring is concerned with gathering information about testing. This information is used to assess test progress and to measure whether the test exit criteria or the test tasks associated with the exit criteria are satisfied, such as meeting the targets for coverage of product risks, requirements, or other acceptance criteria. Test control uses the information from test monitoring to provide, in the form of control directives, guidance and the necessary corrective actions to achieve the most effective and efficient testing. None of these activities deal with the management of configuration items. Answer C is not correct. The whole team approach builds on the tester's skill to work effectively in a team context and to contribute positively to the team goals. So, it focuses on team-related issues, not on configuration items. Answer D is correct. Configuration management provides a discipline for identifying, controlling, and tracking work products. Configuration management keeps a record of changed configuration items when a new baseline is created. Using configuration management, it is possible to revert to a previous baseline in order to reproduce previous test results. Answer A is not correct. The manager is responsible for deciding what needs to be reviewed and allocating resources, such as staff and time, for the review. Answer B is correct. The moderator, or facilitator, is responsible for ensuring that the review meetings run effectively, including managing time, mediating discussions, and creating a safe environment where everyone can voice their opinions freely. Answer C is not correct. The chairperson is not a recognized role in reviews. Answer D is not correct. The review leader is responsible for overseeing the review process, such as selecting the review team members, scheduling review meetings, and ensuring that the review is completed successfully. (1) Project risk, 2. Product risk, 3. Product risk, 4. Project risk, 5. Product risk, hence, A is correct. Answer A is not correct. It is often possible to use dynamic testing to cause a test object to fail in ways that could never be achieved by the users, such as by using fault injection. However, if the failure can never occur with real end users, then identifying it is not especially valuable, as testing is ultimately aimed at improving the work product for the end users. Spending time testing for failures that cannot occur with real users is not an efficient use of a tester's time. Answer B is not correct. Static testing in the form of static analysis is used by developers to identify defects in their program code earlier than can be achieved through dynamic testing. Note, however, that static testing and static analysis is used to detect defects, not failures, which are found by dynamic testing. Thus, it is the use of the term failures that makes this an incorrect option. Answer C is not correct. Static analysis directly detects anomalies in code, which may be defects, and this is normally for the developer, not the customer. The provision of evidence for release by the use of static analysis of elements that provide no output is nonsense. Answer D is correct. Reviews are a form of static testing that can be applied from the very start of the software development lifecycle and are used to find defects that can be removed before subsequent development activities waste effort on faulty requirements. If the defects are not detected and removed early on, then when the defect is found, derived work products, such as the design and code, will need to be changed as they were based on faulty requirements. The domain for the password length has 3 equivalence partitions: passwords too short, 0, 1, 4, 5, passwords OK, 6, 7, 11, 12, passwords too long, 13, 14. To achieve full coverage for 3-value BVA, we need to test the following values: 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. Since 2-value BVA is already covered, this means that we have already tested the passwords of length 0, 5, 6, 12, and 13. This means that the additional lengths that need to be covered to move from 2-value to 3 value are 1, 4, 7, 11, and 14. Answer A is correct. A fundamental strength that all white box test techniques share is that the entire software implementation is taken into account during testing, which facilitates defect detection even when the software specification is vague, outdated, or incomplete. This means white box testing can find defects such as an extra feature added to the code, either accidentally or deliberately, that is not supposed to be there, which black box testing cannot detect. Answer B is not correct. The fact that the coverage can be precisely defined is not the right reason. The achieved level of coverage would have much more impact than the possibility to measure the coverage. Answer C is not correct. If the software does not implement one or more requirements, white box testing is unlikely to detect the resulting defects of omission. Answer D is not correct. While this is true, this is not the right answer, because there is no connection between the capability to be used in both static testing and dynamic testing and the claim that white box testing facilitates defect detection with poor specifications. Answer A is not correct. The test case is related to viewing previous orders in the order history. Answer B is not correct. The test case is related to viewing previous orders. Answer C is not correct. The test case is related to viewing previous orders in the order history. Answer D is correct. The test case is related to the registration process, which is not discussed in the user story. The user story is about viewing previous orders. Answer A is not correct. Early review is an example of the shift-left approach. Answer B is not correct. TDD is an example of the shift left approach. Answer C is not correct. Early non-functional testing is an example of the shift left approach. Answer D is correct. Test scripts should be subject to configuration management, so it makes no sense to create the test scripts before this process is set up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more testing tips and exam walkthroughs. See you in the next video.